All right, we're live. I always forget to do this last step of like opening my stream to check in on it. I try to like do a feed of it just to see that like it's not sideways or scrambled. There we go. That looks better. Good. Well, hey, today was the the first day of school, last day of freedom. Kids were officially in the school today, and it was great. Honestly, it was really, really good. I was telling everybody yesterday that I have this like recurring nightmare, I guess, dream, that I miss the opening football game, right? And it's like it's a different venue every time. It's not at my school every time. It's like this recurring dream that I missed the opening football game, and I didn't. It hasn't even happened yet. So I don't know why I stress like that. It's like just one of those stress dreams, I guess. But I haven't had any kind of funny, weird dream about the beginning of school this year, so it's totally fine. All right. Well, how did the school day go? The first day of school is usually a lot of like expectations, right? Disclosures. It's like the fine print of the class, right? It's like, here's what you can expect from me. Here's what I should be expecting from you. And nobody has really shown their true colors yet. The people that are maybe a little more mischievous have not been mischievous yet. They're, quiet and respectful and listening and all that. And then they start to kind of slowly come out of their shells. It takes a little while, but eventually, people start showing their face, their true colors, right? There was actually one kid that in one of my classes I had before in a previous class, so he was kind of infamous already. But he sort of tried to pull a prank on me, and I said, "Listen, man, at this point in the class, you don't want to be doing stuff like that because at this point you're either famous or infamous. And right now you might be infamous." And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Miller." So he knew. I kind of put him in his place a little bit. It's funny. Yeah. Well, good. Tyson, I know that. You don't have to tell me that. I know that. He's telling me my schedule. All right. Well, you know what? Let's dive in on this beautiful day where we had a really great day at the school, but now we don't have to be at school. We have to be here with each other playing the game. So that feels good. Let's do it. We're going to dive in. We're going to play connections first. And I'm going to... There we go. Now I can see it. Cool. I have, multiple monitors going on. I have like all the business side, the stream over here, but then I have the actual game over here. I get to play, All right. So from these 16 words, we're trying to create 4 groups of 4. I see fish, chick, clip, entrance, bangle, gate, charm, passage, extract, or extract, I guess, either one, rivet, supreme, board, go-go, quote, thrill, and struck. Let's see. A clip from a movie, a passage from a written work, entrance, gate, chick. I see bangle and charm. They feel like they go together. Go-go gadget. Go-go boots. Passage, clip, and quote sound like they go together. Struck, thrill, supreme, rivet. Oh, and maybe extract. See, I pronounced it both ways. I really think it is extract, not extract. Clip. Awesome. An excerpt. Great. Isn't that a weird word? RPT. 3 vowels at the end. It's kind of strange. To thrill. I was riveted. I was thrilled. I was struck. I was charmed. No! Ah, dang it. It is one away. So we'll come back to that one. Charm. Gate ticket. Entrance ticket. Go-go boots. Go-go dancer. Struck. How did we get that wrong? I was charmed. I was riveted. I was awestruck. I was thrilled. Go-go, fish? Fish fillet, go-go boots. Supreme. I'm stuck. You haven't won connection since the early August one? Yeah, it's been tough. This one is tough. This one's tough. Here, let's hit shuffle. Supreme being. Supreme leader. Supreme, the clothing brand. Board member. Board, surfboard. Thrill ride. Thrills and chills. Thrill. Garden gate. Gate. Golden gate. Lucky charm. Lucky. I don't see any others that are lucky. Entrance exam. Entrance fee. Chick. Why is chick up there? Chicken. I'm struck. I don't get it. Bangle. Help me out. Does anybody see one that makes sense? Think about purple stars. What is that? What does that mean? Purple stars. I don't understand what you mean. What has purple stars on it? Barney, purple. Not entrance, it's entrance. Entrance. I knew it. To captivate. It's not entrance, it's entrance. You lost me on the purple star thing, Tyson. I don't know quite what you mean there. Go-Go Boots, Go-Go Gadget, Go-Go Grape. What do you mean purple? I don't understand. Bangles, baubles, and beads. Struck. I'll see. That's all you say is I'll see. Oh, you'll see. Okay. Awestruck. Aw-go-go. That's all I get, huh? Go. Wait, go fish? Baby gate. Baby chick. Not go fish. Oh. Starstruck. Starfish. Stargate. Starboard. And it's a purple category. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, but what are these? Chick, Bangle, Go-Go, and Supreme? Huh? You lost me. Member of a girl group. The Bangles. Oh, the girl groups. Okay. The Chicks. There was a group called the Chicks. The Go-Go's and the Supremes. Supremes was a singing group. And the Bangles. I have heard of the Bangles. I have not heard of the Go-Go's or the Chicks. I've heard of the Bangles and the Supremes. All right. The green category today, excerpt. Right? It's a clip, an extract, a passage, and a quote. My daughter was just telling me that the English class that she's in right now, they're not reading full books. They're just reading excerpts. They're reading like essays or, not full passages. So I'm like, cool. Whatever's easiest for the teacher, instead of reading a full book. The yellow category, captivate, to charm, to entrance, not entrance. Thought it was entrance. No, it's entrance. To rivet, to thrill. Huh. And then thanks for the help, Tice. You said think about purple stars. I'm like, what? What do you mean purple stars? No, it's the purple category, and it is about stars. Starboard, right? Port and starboard. Starboard on your left. No, if you're facing the direction the ship is going, then the starboard side is on your right. Port side's on your left, like you're going to go into port. Starboard, starfish, stargate, starstruck. Oh no! I owe Tyson $1,000 for the help. Yikes. Member of a girl group. The Bangles, the Chicks, the Go-Go's, and the Supremes. Cool. All right. And then I found I have to scroll down a little bit, but that's okay. Just make sure it looks good. And it does. All right. A sailboat's post sounds like a mast. Of Alaska and Maine. What is the official state mammal of both Alaska and Maine? I want to say like an otter. But then we've got like double the letters each time. I don't know. That's probably wrong. T-shirt size. Small. Large. Oh, it could be R. Ooh, it could be large too. I think this one has to be wrong. I don't know what the animal is. Okay, storytime readers, perhaps. Moms. Official state mammal of Alaska and Maine. Oh, is it the moose? Moose? Could be. Defeat as a dragon. Sounds like slay. Oh my gosh, it was. Okay, look at that. That's really funny. Okay, we didn't even do some of the down ones. Most of the down ones. We only read the first one. Sailboat's post, right? Where you hang the flag as a mast. My other car is a horse and buggy. I don't know. Like, you see all those funny ones. I don't know. The official state mammal of Alaska and Maine, the moose. T-shirt size, small, right? Small, medium, large. Let's see. Did we go kablooey? Might have gone kablooey. No, we're good. CPU usage. Got to keep track so my laptop doesn't explode. There. T-shirt size, small. It could have been large, too. Large. Wait, large. Yeah, it could have fit. To defeat as a dragon. To slay. Storytime readers, perhaps. Moms. Actually, when I put my kids to bed, I'm the one that does storytime at night for my little younger kids. So dads can also be storytime readers. There are roughly 10 million billion of these in a grain of salt. Atoms. Wow, really? Holy cow. 10 million billion atoms in just a single grain of salt. That's 10 to the 16th power. Crazy. A sandbank, a shoal. Actually, I do know that word, shoal. It's like you don't want to run aground on a shoal. Automaker named after an inventor. Oh, of course, Tesla. Or Tesla. I've heard some people say Tesla. Tesla or Tesla. You like the closing music to the mini crossword? Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's great. To count on. To rely on. I love the one in parentheses, right? Because if it's like count on, rely on, the on will be in parentheses to show that it shares that same word. Cool. All right. We're feeling good about our 20-day streak. Was a 162-day streak, but, nobody's perfect. No, nobody's perfect. What about... There's a word. A non-intersecting word of party. Oh, just the R, huh? Okay. How about minks? M-I-N-K-S. That'll work. Tiny bit of help. Okay, there is a K. Okay, that's telling. That is telling because K... Let's see. K is a good one to end with. Right? K. You might do an RK. Gosh, even an IRK. It's nearly got my name in it. Not as likely to start with a K. It could. Oh, there's an E. We haven't guessed. Kebab. It's a good word. I could go for a kebab right now. I don't see another letter that, well, it could be GH. Gurk, not a word. Work, no, it's not a word either. A lot of times there's like a CK, sometimes at the end, but I don't think that's happening here because the C is not used, so it's probably not. Could be FR. Is that a word? Freak? So it might not be FR. Rekib a word? Not a word. It's not a word. Gosh, it'd be nice to know if that E was part of this too. Irker. Someone that irks is an irker. I mean, it's probably going to count it as a guess, which I got to be careful about that. Because that would really waste a guess, you know? It would waste a guess to say 2 R's. It would tell me if the R goes there or there. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I think irker might be a word, but I don't think that's a smart move. It's a move, but it's not a smart move. I keep coming up with the word brink in my head, but I know it's not because we've already guessed the N. Or biker. Biker. Can't do biker though. Re-irk. I keep coming back to the word irk because it's right there in the middle. Irker or re-irk. I do want to know if it ends in a K. Okay, it's not a word. Don't worry about it. It's not even a word. All right. Irker. Let's see if that's a word. It's not even a word. All right, I'm up in the night. I'm up in the night about this. So WR could go together. Crikey. With a K in it. Okay, I know this is wrong, but if it shows me the order of some of the letters, that would be super helpful. You know? Because I know the N's not in there, but it would show me at least if it's all yellow, I swear. It's all yellow. Okay. And it's not a B. It's not a B. All right. So we've got... It's not like FR or whatever, because the R doesn't go there. K-I-N... No, it's not an N. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, how do you spell it? It has a K. Kefir. I've heard people pronounce it two different ways. Right? Oh my gosh, I only have one more guess if it's wrong though. K could go there. We haven't guessed an E yet. I've wanted to know if that E is in there. F I haven't guessed yet. All I have is IRK, so it starts... I'm trying it. That's it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Drinkable yogurt, guys. Drinkable yogurt. It's got a buttermilk kind of flavor. Oh my gosh, you guys are talking about it in the chat. You know I don't look at the chat, right? I don't look while I'm doing the Wordle. I can't. I don't want somebody to spoon feed me the answer. So I as a general rule, just don't look at the chat. Oh my gosh, and you guys are... Tyson said, I need some milk right now. That's almost like really thin yogurt. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't see that, because that totally would have given it away. They sell kefir or kefir. I've heard both pronunciations. I say kefir. I don't know. Around how do you pronounce it up north? Do you say kefir or kefir? Oh, that is so funny. Oh boy, what a puzzle day. You should do another test word. Gonna pull your hair out if you try to find it like this. Yeah. Yep, I'm already losing my hair. Oh, that's so funny. Got Wordle in 4 today. Salet? What's Salet? S-A-L-E-T? Choir and funky. And then I got the word of the day, which was... I will not say until after you solve... Yeah, I did need to solve... Kefir. Okay, kefir. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. All right, well, we did it. All right, let's play the Strands. Strands puzzle's great. Some people might be new. If you've never played the Strands before, think of it like a word search, right? Except they don't give you the answers. You have to go find the answers buried in this puzzle here. Hitchcock Festival. Oh, is this all about Hitchcock movies? Oh, I'm a video production teacher too. I ought to know all the Hitchcock movies. All right. Let's see. V. I need a V for vertigo. I don't even see. Here's a V. V-E-R-T-I-G-O. Vertigo. There we go. Okay. There was a famous... that's actually where the dolly zoom first got the name a vertigo shot. Dolly in while zooming out. or dolly out while zooming in. The more obvious one is like the one in Jaws where they dolly in while zooming out. That's the one that's more commonly used. It was made super famous in Hitchcock's movie Vertigo. About, I think, 20 years ago, that was the final Jeopardy question too, and I don't know if the contestants got it. Okay, so then of course there's Psycho, Psycho, Psycho. Film. Film title. There we go. Film title. Topaz. That's a more niche one. You don't hear that one that often. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is going to kill me. I forget. The only other Hitchcock movie I can think of is The Birds. 4 out of 7. So there's 3 left. It's probably 1, 2, 3. Rope. There it is. Lifeboat. Everyone thinks of like The Birds and Psycho, right? There's so many niche Hitchcock movies. I don't know what this last one is. Oh, there it is. Notorious. Historical or traditional attire? Traditional to who? That's interesting. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day, huh? Saleh or Salah. Huh. That's cool. All right. Hitchcock films. Yeah, we're having a Hitchcock festival here. Is today a Hitchcock day? Is today like his birthday or something? Alfred Hitchcock? Yeah. The Birds, Vertigo, Psycho, just classic old movies. Classic. Kind of a godfather of horror suspense movies. That's just awesome. All right. And then we're going to finish off with the letterbox, and then we'll recap all our answers too. By the way, I might as well say this now. If you like what you see, give a like on this video to tell the algorithm that I'm doing a good job and I should do more. And then also consider subscribing, because I do this every day and it'll come right into your feed and you get to see me make some mischief doing these puzzles every day. All right, so try to solve in 6 words, which usually means these are a little trickier letters. Honestly, the letters don't look too bad. I see a J today, which is a little weird, but there's a J. Here, let's just familiarize ourselves with the whole puzzle. I see an M, R, and J, A, I, P, O, N, and Y. So no pony, no pink pony club today. T, L, and U. Actually, I was talking to one of my video production kids about LUTs. Lookup table. That's what it stands for, lookup table. It's if you've ever shot a digital image in RAW versus JPEG. Most videos will shoot kind of the JPEG version of a video, sort of like compressed, already pre-manufactured settings and stuff. But if you shoot in up table. Okay, so what do we do here? There's no E. Oh, we could spell the word trampoline if there was an E. Dang. Trampolini. Trampolin. Trampoli. Tramp. Trampy. I guess trampy is a word. Oh, funny. You could almost play, play Olympic too. How about joint? Tramp. Play, but then we're on a Y. And then Y. How about yurt? There we go, yurt. Like your word yogurt before. Yurt. All right, joint led to tramp. P led to play, and then Y for yogurt. Let's see, how did they solve it yesterday? O, and then exorbitantly. Exorbitantly, yeah? That's spelling words pretty exorbitantly, I don't know. Yeah, letterbox today. Joint. Aranha, how did you solve it today? Did you get it pretty easy? Something like a kefir. I almost spelled yogurt right there. If it had a G, you could spell yogurt. Yogurt. Sweet. All right. Well, let's recap our answers. And by the way, at the top here, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And it'll just go right to your feed. And we get to play some fun puzzles together. And you get to yell at me like Tyson has been doing all day. No, I'm just kidding. You're awesome, Tyson. I'm just kidding. Tyson's been hinting answers at me all day, and I'm like, huh, what? The one for the Wordle, I wasn't even looking. He was like, I go for the green category. Excerpt. It's kind of strange to have E-R-P-T. There's 3 consonants, one after the other like that at the end. Clip. Extract. The verb, to clip, to extract, or extract. I don't know. You could say it either way, right? An excerpt is a clip, an extract, a passage, or a quote. To captivate is to charm, to entrance. I thought it was entrance. No, it's entrance. Rivet and thrill. No, you are absolutely right. You love to joke around, but you love helping people too. I love that about you. You're awesome. The purple category, thanks for the kind of hint. He said, think of purple stars. I'm like, huh? What do you mean purple stars? No, nothing to do with purple. It was the purple category. That went right over my head, Ty. Sorry. That's pretty funny. Starbird. Starfish. Stargate. Like the old TV show Stargate. It was like a Star Trek Voyage kind of thing. Starstruck. And then member of a girl group, the Bangles, the Chicks, the Go-Go's, and the Supremes. Oh, excuse me. I'm like legitimately worn out from today. Like the first day of school, we had to get up early, and I taught 4 full class periods, and I'm wiped. I might take a nap after this. Like I was just zonked by the end. Yeah. Good. So we did it not in any kind of intended order. We're just flying by our bootstraps, right? All right. Sailboat's post. The mast. Here, I guess I ought to hit tab there. Now we can see it. My other car is a Tesla. My other car is a Mastercraft 21-foot cigarette boat. I don't know. It's a ski boat or something. My other car is not a car. My other car, let's see. My other car is a drum set. There you go. That's what my bumper sticker would say. My other car is a drum set. All right. The official state mammal of both Alaska and Maine is both the moose. Interesting. T-shirt size, 5 letters, could have been small or it could have been large. Either way, L-A-R-G-E. Wait, L-A-R-G-E. Yeah, it could have fit there too. Sorry, my printer is singing the song of its people right here next to me. I don't know if you can hear that. Hey, Gianmarco, where you been? Dude, he just pops out of nowhere. First off, hi. It's like 3 a.m. where you are. Glad to see you. You should get some rest. But great to have you on the chat. Super good to see you. To defeat as a dragon is to slay. Sometimes I feel like I need to slay my printer with a sword just to get it to stop. I was like, yeah, we don't have time for this. I didn't tell you what I did, actually, because I haven't seen you since. 2 nights ago, Monday night, I got the chance to see one of my coworkers in a play. So he was in a production. Oh, and he just stole the show. He was great. Super, super great. Wonderful actor. And we got tickets to go support him. It was so fun. And then just last night, another one of my coworkers invited a whole bunch of us. I mean, we're all friends. We've been teaching together I've been there for 14 years. Another guy's been there 15 years. Some of them have been there for 25 years, right? I teach at a school where the culture, the community is just so neat that once you're there, you want to stay, right? You don't want to bounce around to different schools because you're at a really good school. And I absolutely love being there. So we have a really, really tight-knit faculty, and we wanted to have just a chance to just sort of be. He rented a campsite, and nobody stayed overnight or anything. He just had this campsite ready with a fire going. He had this propane burner. I don't think right now you're supposed to have fire with firewood or anything. But he just set it up with this propane burner, and people were roasting Twinkies over the fire and just chatting. It was awesome. We were kind of memories and commiserating and just celebrating the fact that we were together and the school year was starting. It was awesome. It was so great. I highly recommend getting together with the people that you know outside of the context that you know them, right? The people you work with, go over to have them over to a barbecue at your house or something, right? Just out of the context that you typically see. Get to know their spouse, get to know their friends, get to know their family and stuff. It was great. It was awesome. I don't know how we got talking about that, but if it because we were talking about that I'm the storyteller, and it was so late at night that because of this get together that we had at this fun kind of just remote campsite. It was really nice. It was really fun to get together and sort of commemorate the beginning of the year. It was good. There are roughly 10 million billion, 10 to the 16th power of these in a grain of salt. A single grain of salt has 10 million billion atoms in it. I can't believe that. That's a lot. A shoal is a sandbank. I've heard that word before, a sandbank, a shoal. Automaker named after an inventor. Well, Tesla, of course. Some people, I've heard it Tesla. Some people say Tesla. I don't know if that's correct. I've always known, Nikola Tesla, not Tesla. And then to rely on is to count on. One of those classic clues where there's a word in parentheses, meaning it's shared by both the clue and the answer. Okay. And the Wordle nearly outdid me today until I realized it didn't end with a K. It started with a K. Cloud was no help. Party gave me the R. Minx gave me the K and the I. So I'm thinking, all right, what's happening here? I need to know if it ends with a K, and it doesn't. I more or less wasted a guess. I don't know if I necessarily wasted a guess with Brink because the N had already been guessed. No B. And nothing's in the right place. So I'm like, all right, we got to rethink this whole thing. And then I thought, all right, if it starts with a K, that's a weird one. What do you start with a K? And I thought, oh, that like, if it's like IR, right? Like that drinkable yogurt, kefir, or kefir. I've heard some people say kefir. I think the correct term is kefir. John Marco, way out in where you live. I don't want to say, give away anybody's, I don't want to dox anybody. But where you live, do you say the drinkable yogurt is kefir? How do you pronounce it? All right, liquid drinkable yogurt, kefir. That's how I might say it. A lot of people say it kefir. But that might just be Americanizing things. We tend to sort of anglicize lots of different goofy words. Can you hear my printer is still just going nuts over there? It's so funny. I'm glad you can mostly hear me. I've got the blinders on a little bit. Maybe that's what I need. I need like a cover. I need like a barrier, a wall for my printer. Maybe you can't even hear it. I don't know. All right. Well, today's theme in the Strands was Hitchcock Festival. Film title. These are famous Hitchcock films. There are some that are even more kind of ubiquitous, like The Birds. But I think they were just going for kind of normal words, dictionary words that you might find. Like, for example, vertigo. The first word I saw here was vertigo. Or psycho. P.S., right? Psycho. Lifeboat. Rope, another classic. Notorious. And topaz. Truth be told, I have not seen some of these. Of course, everyone's seen Vertigo. At least I hope you have. Everyone's seen The Birds. At least I hope you have. And then everyone's seen at least the shower, like the murder scene of Psycho. If nothing else, hopefully you've seen that classic murder scene from Psycho. It's all in black and white, right? And after the deed, she falls into the tub, right? She's in the shower and she falls into the tub. And there's this beautiful match shot between her like lifeless eye and the blood going down the drain. It's not actually blood, though. It's black and white film. Yeah, classic. Honestly, it makes me want to watch something of Alfred Hitchcock's. Maybe about a month ago, I was talking about the movie The Birds with my daughter and my wife, because my daughter had mentioned it, and she was like, I heard it's really spooky and scary. And I was like, I don't think it's that bad. And my wife, who has, done a similar track as me, she has taken like film appreciation, movie appreciation classes in college. And she was like, I will never watch that movie again because it's like traumatic, Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. Nice. Okay. And then we polished it off today with the letterbox puzzle. And we had to do it in 6 words. We ended up doing it in 4. We tried joint, and then the T led to tramp. The P led to play, and then Y for yurt. Right? Speaking of camping, Remember the Titans is a great movie. Yeah, totally. Awesome. Yeah, talking about movies. Remember the Titans was not a Hitchcock movie in any way, but definitely a good one. It would be kind of funny if Alfred Hitchcock would have directed that movie, how it would have changed. I was actually talking to my my video production kids about that today. We were talking about like famous famous directors we love, that kind of thing. And I mentioned that I love Edgar Wright, and I love Wes Anderson, and I love David Lynch. There's so many good. David Lynch did the original Dune. But those movies were the way directed by Steven Spielberg, right? It'd be like totally different, right? Completely different movie, different interpretation. So, I don't know. I think that's funny. All right. Well, you guys are great. Thanks for a great stream. Tyson, thanks for a little bit of help. I needed some hints, even if they were a little more hard to pick up on. We figured it out eventually, right? We figured it out. All right. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks. And Gianmarco, great to see you. Of course, Aranha, always pleasure. Tyson, you're amazing. And I'm sorry, but I don't have $1,000 to give you. Why did you say you needed $1,000? Oh, because you gave me a hint. I understand. Okay, well, I owe you then. That's funny. All right, you guys are awesome. I will catch you on the next one. See you next time.